Hello everyone. The topic is B lymphocytes or B cells. So this is the topic of immune system second year zoology. Important 4 marks in IPE. So before going to the topic, B lymphocytes, these are the cells in the WBC. In blood we have RBC, WBC and platelets. In WBC, agranulocytes and granulocytes. In agranulocytes, LM, lymphocytes are present and monocytes. Then granulocytes, NEB, already we discussed in the fluid connective tissue. Neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils. Now the topic is lymphocytes. In lymphocytes, we have B lymphocytes, T lymphocytes. But the question is B lymphocytes. So this is in a part of blood, exclusively WBC. In the agranulocytes, in the lymphocytes, B lymphocytes or B cells, T lymphocytes or T cells. So come to the B lymphocytes. What is the main function of B lymphocytes means to produce the antibodies. So whenever the pathogen is enter into our body, the B cells will produce the antibodies against the antigen. So antigen is a foreign particle or a pathogen. So if it is enter into our body will produce antibodies to defense. So that is produced by the B lymphocytes. So here the antibody is to capture the circulating antigen. So circulating antigen means in antibodies and antigens we have a two types, circulating and surface. So here for example in the blood we have a circulating antigen. So wherever it is present in the body fluid. So the antibodies are to capture the circulating antigen, any type of antigen. So it is captured by the antibodies. So these antibodies are produced at bone marrow in the adult mammals and bursa fabricus and liver of fetus in the birds. In birds, the lymphocytes are produced in the bursa fabricus, liver of fetus. But in adult mammals, it is produced at bone marrow. So these cells, these B lymphocytes are matured B cells. So this is also called as immunocompetent B cells. What is the function of mature B cells means to synthesize of various number of antibodies. So we have a different type of antibodies. The type of antibodies all are synthesized by the mature B cells. Then these also called immunocompetent B cells. So the mature B cells also called ICB, immunocompetent B cells. This mature B cells, when it is going to be functional means, when the mature B cells is going to be secondary lymphoid organs when it turns to be functional. So what is secondary lymphoid organs means? We have a primary lymphoid organs, secondary lymphoid organs. Primary lymphoid organs are BT. So here BT cotton, BT brinjal is there now. So that is called BT in bone marrow and thymus. That is the primary. The lymphocytes are produced at bone marrow, right? That is the primary. Then when it reaches to the secondary lymphoid organs, they are going to be functional. The secondary lymphoid organs are spleen, tonsils, lymph nodes, appendix and pairs patches of small intestine. These are the secondary lymphoid organs. When the mature B cells reach to the secondary lymphoid organs, they are going to be functional B cells. Then the functional B cells are turned into two type of cells. So that is memory cell and effector plasma cell. So here the memory cells are long lived and they can memorize, they can store the information regarding the antigen, whichever enter into our body. So it can remember, it can store the information regarding the antigen and they are showing quick response when the same antigen enter again into our body. So that is the importance of memory cell. So name itself indicates memory. It can memorize or store the information regarding the antigen. For example, corona and malaria, whatever. So the antigen enter into our body memory cells, antibody memory cells can recognize the antigen or pathogen. Then the next time it will same antigen is come to our body, it can show the quick response. That is the importance of memory cells. Then plasma cells. So the plasma cells produce antibodies. Majorly B lymphocytes will produce antibodies, especially in the plasma cells will produce antibody for the specific to the antigen. Specific to the antigen means for which antigen, for that specific antibody. For example, corona antigen, they will produce corona antibodies regarding the same. So this is the information regarding the B lymphocytes. You have to remember what are the MCQs. For MCQs, what are the primary lymphoid organs, secondary lymphoid organs? What is the function of memory cell, function of plasma cells? B cells produced at where? So this is the information for MCQ and as well as IPE question. Thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe and share.